Hey everybody, Zach from Ernest Night 2 here back with another Movie Memories Monday. I lost count, I think it's like 18 now? 19. Somewhere around there. With Christmas coming even closer than ever now, it's hard to pick some of my favorites to review throughout this month, so I'm glad I have plenty of Christmas specials for next year too. It was kind of tough because I wanted to do the Santa Claus 2, but I was like, you know what? I don't want to do what I did with around in October with Halloween, where I did 1, 2, and 3 of Halloween Town in a row. But I didn't have any Halloween specials, so that kind of didn't help. Oh. By the title, you can know what it is going to be about. It's going to be about Ernest Saves Christmas. Actually, growing up, my cousins actually introduced me to Ernest, and I actually really like his movies. There are some that are a little bit too corny for me, but my favorites, this is my number one favorite. I'd say another one that's really good is Ernest Goes to School. Ernest Scared Stupid wasn't too bad. I definitely like the, if I can find it, here we go. The commercials that he did, that, back in like the 70s and 80s. What's really cool is that Ernest actually became a Christian before he passed away, which is very sad that he passed away, but really glad that he gave his life to Jesus. So that means he's safe in heaven, in his house, so just enjoying eternal life with Jesus. And I'm just glad that he did that for himself and for Jesus. But going to the movie now, this is pretty much about, well, like the title says, Ernest helps save Christmas because there's Santa Claus who comes down to where Ernest is working as a taxi driver. Not intentionally trying to meet up with Ernest, but Santa's looking for someone to replace him, to be Santa. And finds, what was his name? Let's show it on here. Okay, it's not showing. Wait. Yeah, it's not showing. But this movie was fantastic. Goofy, hilarious, warm-hearted. It was a very, very great film that Ernest started. Oh, lighting's starting to go down. Let's try to. Let's see. Can't remember who was the one that was supposed to be Santa's replacement. Forgot his name. It's been at least like a week or so since I've seen it now. I am bad at remembering stuff, especially on camera. I'm going to remember it later on, either by someone telling me or I rewatch it and then I remember, oh, of course. But Ernest Saves Christmas is a fantastic film. He helps Santa find the replacement that he needs because he's getting too old and he's starting to forget a lot of things, and he needs to pass the torch so the magic can continue of being Santa. Along the way, he meets this girl. What was her name? Melody Starr, she calls herself, but I can't remember her real name in the movie anyway. But anyway, she's a runaway because she didn't think that the parents treated her like she was an adult or anything like that. But comes to find out that she really does miss being home, and along the way Santa helps her out and Ernest too, to realize that she needs to be home with her family, especially around Christmas time. This movie was so good. I know that like a lot of people don't like Ernest because he is very corny. Yes, he's very corny, but that's just how he was, to be honest. He wasn't like the greatest actor in the world, but he was still a very great guy. I honestly would have liked to meet him, but it's been like, 16 years since he's passed. And I was only 9 when that happened. But I also remember Jim Varney doing, a guest star appearance in Bible Man. I never actually watched the whole special, but I've seen clips of it on online and on the VHS the VHS copies I have of Bible Man. It showed Jim Varney starring in it. But let's see. There was these two guards who were in the movie, or not the guards, kind of like a guard. They were guarding like all the freights and moving things all around Christmas time. And I remember those two are pretty much the comedy duo that were just kind of like background characters, kind of like Bulk and Skull and Power Rangers kind of like thing. But let's see, they were hilarious in that film. I think they were in pretty much every Ernest film that I can remember. I remember Ernest Goes to Camp. I remember Ernest Goes to School was another really great one. I'm not sure if I said that. There we go. Trying to remember. Oh, what was it? There's another one. Oh, Ernest Goes to Jail. I did not see that one. Oh, no, I did. Sorry, I did. I didn't see Ernest Goes to Africa. Didn't see that one. I definitely need to get Ernest Goes to School someday. But, yes, this is the one I remember the most and the one I adore the most. This movie is fantastic. If you can't find it, it could be pretty easy to find online at least, because I only paid in store about like $4 for it. But still, really, really great film. Can't get enough of this. I honestly really can't. I even love the box art where he's like barely hanging onto the tree. Let's see. Oh, I feel like I'm forgetting something too. But yeah, he does dress up in love as like costumes that he's famous for the skits from Your World As I See It, kind of skits that I showed you in the other DVD case over there. Let's see, he dresses up as a woman to get into the prison. No, not the prison. Into an office to find somebody. Some type of office to find someone that he needs to get the replacement for Santa. Then, for the prison, he pretends to be like some type of like stiff government official person. And then is able to get Santa Claus to get out of jail. That was... See, there was that one. See, am I missing a disguise that he... Oh, yeah. On the way to, like, a set, like a TV set, like Hollywood studio set, he dressed up as, like, some type of, like, hillbilly and drove onto, like, a truck and had Santa hid under some type of, like, tarp on the back of the truck and had, like, a rattle to make it seem like that there's snakes inside there. That was a really hilarious scene. I think one of my favorite parts of that movie has to be the part where when Ernest was about to open up the glove department in the taxi car that he drives, and he cleverly put the sign in for the movie, and I'm glad that he did that. It says, "Keep Christ in Christmas." It was a quick little piece that Ernest put into it, and I thought that was really neat of him. Or, well, not Ernest, but what was his name? Jim Varney. Why am I forgetting names today? But that's pretty much it. Tell me in the comments below what you guys and girls think of this video and what you think of Ernest Saves Christmas. And what is your favorite Ernest film? You already know mine now. And before I go though, it did say on, when I checked the shipping for the Pokemon collection, it is supposed to be here tomorrow and it is on its way. It's in the location of where I live, but it's not in the store yet waiting for me to pick it up yet. It should be ready by tomorrow. And it probably won't be up until tomorrow night. So, I'm thankful for you guys' understanding for this and that you were very kind about that. I can't thank you enough, and I cannot wait to unbox this. I've been waiting so long. I just pray that the case is not broken, or disc is scratched or loose or anything like that. That's my only fear because of what happened with the other DVDs I bought. That's only happened with them, but it's still an experience I don't want to happen again. But see you guys next time. You have a Merry Christmas, and God bless to all.